ready for part 3. Hopefully this will be the final part. So the reason this is on foil is because this goes everywhere. So are you ready for him? And here he is. Trust me, he's going to look really, really cool in a minute. Okay, so you will notice when you bring this up, the back of his head's very, very flat. We don't like that. So first thing I'm going to do, this is a piece of clay actually that I used to pick up all the hair. So it was just a spare bit, and I'm just going to wait till my Fimo runs down into the funnel bit there, and then stick it on, because this bit's going underneath, it won't show. And it should be quite easy to stay. Okay, so the next bit I'm going to use is going to be black, or near as damn it black. Ooh. Condition this up a bit so it's a bit softer. You see when you bend it, it breaks like that, which is, it means it's not conditioned. I know this is the boring bit, but trust me, there's not much more to go. The only thing I have done, sorry, they're over here, is I have dipped these in a bit of paint and then rinsed them off in water and then hung them up to dry. That's all the string, and all that is normal garden string, cheap stuff, and it has 6 strands to it, and I've separated it out into 3 lots, so each one has 2 strands. Okay, that's better. Look, I can bend it now and it doesn't go all weird. Okay, so let's get this over here. And obviously I can be quite rough with him because he's mostly cooked. He's baked. I've just got to cover up that piece of clay there and then check to see if that's okay. See, that's better already. Gives him a bit of backbone. Well, back head anyway. Oh, now that's going to start slipping around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit more of the liquid clay. And I am sorry about the sound quality. I have been trying, I swear. However, I'm not having much luck. Every time I plug my microphone in, it's a Yeti microphone. It tells me that I have no sound. It's mute. Okay, so I'm going to bring up all the hair. Make sure it's tucked behind the ears. Not the easiest thing to work with, this hair. I think it's some kind of very cheap mohair, probably lamb's wool, something like that. Okay, see, now he looks more like a shrunken head. He's getting there. Now then, underneath that, so I'm just going to get a long piece of string. Underneath the hook I've got in there is where I want to start tying this string. So I'm just going to tie it first of all. And tie it underneath there, and hopefully it will stay. figure out where it is. There it is. I got it. Of course, you need like 10 pairs of hands for this. She says, using her teeth. Pull that up. You want to sort of keep it quite up. You don't want him to have a bouffant or anything. Right, I'm going to just tie that in a double knot. And then what I have planned is to try and not muck this up. I was going to say something completely different then. Okay, his hair's allowed to be a little bit messy. I just don't want him to have a bouffant hairstyle. Oh dear, this was supposed to be a quick video, you know that, right? Ha, by Jove, I think she's got it. Okay, so now that's there. I'm going to wind this, start winding it round. And this one can go this way. So they're pretty tight, and just slightly front and side. I didn't want to do that. That's going to make life slightly difficult. That's the trouble with this string, is it breaks so easily. Can't really put any tension on it. Okay. And what I have here are some little clay bones, and I think I'm going to put a bone here and just tie it on. And it's just been made out with leftover clay with acrylic paint over it. So right, that should be enough for that. Yeah, it looks like a woman. But at least it's not looking like the BFG anymore. Okay, I want to cut those bits off, because now the fun begins. I hate doing this bit. Right, let's get the easy bit done first. So I should have 3 bits with glue at the end. I'm going to sit down for this. Oh, I've got that hair in my mouth. Okay, so next job is to reattach these bits. Get in there. There it is. Where's my tweezers? So my glasses are perched on top of my head instead of in front of my face. Okay, and that one goes in the last hole there. Right, now we're going to do exactly the same. Obviously I'm not going to tug this too hard. Oh dear, 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 dear. One. to it. And I'm going to do 3 knots in this because I'm not lucky with knots. It's better to do over than under. I've still got that hair in my mouth. I'm going to be spitting out little bits of black mohair for the next 2 weeks. Okay. I don't know what I've just dropped on the floor, but I'm not doing too well here. Right, the bit after this is very, very fiddly. At least I think it's going to be. So I am not looking forward to it. So, decide how much of this you want cut off. A lot of people like to leave it quite long. Let's just, you know. Oh, the hair is everywhere. Okay, so that's his mouth all sewn up. Now we've got to do his eyes. So the first thing I want to do is make sure the holes are still accessible. Right, let's get your bones out the way. Whether I want these to be short or not. I think I want them short, you know. I think they're just going to get in the way otherwise. So I'm going to cut these down to here. I think it's going to look better on this one. And if I'm wrong, then I'll just have to get some more string. There, better, do you think? I think better. Yeah, I think much better. Okay, so now for the holes in his eyes. Now, I can use this leftover. I've also got to decide how long I want his hair, actually. How long do I want it? I don't want it too long. Yeah. I'm quite liking him now. Okay, next, before I forget, I would like to take my one and only longer piece of string and just quickly poke it through the little ring here. Okay, so that will come up in between his hair there, so I can hang him up if I want. Oh, it looks quite gruesome. What I might do as well is I might wrap some string around his neck just to sort of like finish that off. We'll see. Okay, all this hair has to be saved because I could use that. Okay. See, look, it gets everywhere. Oh, coffee. Okay, so next we have to get some bits of string crossed over on his eyes. So, and this is going to be so difficult. What you basically got to do is poke a bit in and then poke a bit in the other side. So I'm going to grab a piece of string. I'm just going to kind of like wing it on this and see how I do. Let's have a little bit of that there. So I'm just dipping the end of this tiny piece of string into Fimo liquid. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh, so I'm at the point now where I'm like, what have I let myself in for? Pin. Okay, let's go for it. What I've got to do is try and get the piece of string in the hole using a pin or anything else that I can find. I can't even find the hole now. Okay, let's use something slightly thicker. This has got a tiny hook bit on the end. That's not good. Come on, you can do it. Yay! Right, so I am just really stuffing that in there like that. Okay, the string is in the hole just here. Now I want to take it up diagonally to the other hole, so just going to make sure it's really stuffed in, and I'm going to pick up a bit more Fimo. Oh, it's covered in hair. Okay. This is why I had a spare bit of clay to use to get all the hair up. So I'm just making sure that the back of his head hasn't gone too out of shape, because obviously I'm leaning on it slightly. Okay, Fimo. Into the hole that's diagonally from the hole I just put it in, and then Might have to cut that down slightly. Poke that side in. Yep, that worked. See, I'm happy now something's worked. Okay, now for the next bit. Once again. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. I want to use the same piece of string if I can. Yeah, it's that colour. Into the Fimo. I'm going to do the one this side now because I want them to be diagonal opposites. So oh, it's horrible and sticky. I was having fun. Okay. Seems to be the trick. In with the pin and then push it in more with the piece of wire. And it's got to go in as far as you can get it, really. Because when you put it in the other side, it will pull slightly. Okay, so next bit off. Might be a bit too long, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit too long. Okay, next one. Let's see if I can get you any closer. Oh dear, where was I? Oh yeah. Bit of Fimo liquid on the, a bit of Fimo liquid and a lot of hair apparently. Right, so a bit of Fimo liquid on the end there. Ignore the hair. Down the hole. Like that, and then I'm going to take over that piece of string. I'm going to twist it first. It's come untwisted slightly, so I'm going to twist it up, and then once again I really should be putting my glasses in front of my eyes instead of on top of my head. I don't want to go in. Let's try the pin. Oh, that's working slightly better at the moment. No. See? So now I've got to put the string in the other way. So, here we go again. That's right, just checking. Heard a car outside. Just checking. I'm always hopeful it's going to be delivery man delivering me something nice. Okay, so let's do this again. Going to make sure that I've got a piece that's very nicely twisted. So, where's my scissors gone? Over here. Right, dip the end in to the hair is everywhere. And then, okay, I give in. Glasses are on. Oh, that's better. Maybe light would help as well. Okay, no, not much. I was hopeful. Okay, I can see where the hole is now. So I am going to poke that in there if I can. Pin. Oh, I said pin, not hair. Okay, that's just stabbing the piece of string. I'm going to have to see if I can just force it in with this. Remembering all the time that I'm actually putting the back of it out of shape, because obviously this has to be baked again. So I'm just looking, what else could I use? Because this is not very convenient. Because I don't want to split the clay. That might hold. Let's have a look. Yeah, that might hold. Just doesn't want to go in. Okay, so I'm going to try it from this side slightly. Make sure I've got it over the hole. That's going to have to do for that one. That's not going to go in any further. I just don't know why. Have I missed the hole or something? Yeah, I don't want to go in any further, but it should be okay. It's just a shame actually that all the work that you put into making the eyes and stuff, and then you just cover it all up. Okay. Bit of glue. In it goes. See, that don't want to go in either. Let's give it a bit of a wiggle. That's a bit better. Over it goes, and hopefully oh, the sun's going in. Let's twist that again, because you want it twisted really. Ow! Oh, just stabbed myself. Cool, that first one seemed so easy compared to the rest of them. Okay, let's poke that in with the needle as far as I can get it. Okay. And now, the final one. Okay. Still more hair stuck to it. Lovely. Right, once again, just dipping it into the Fimo liquid and going all over the place. Okay, this one again. I am determined to get it in there. I really am. Oh, oh, I've done it again. Keep on piercing myself. Okay, I'll do this one. This one might be a bit safer for me. It's going to be funny if it won't. See, if I was a bit more delicate and, you know, wasn't so heavy-handed, this might be easy. That might work. Yeah, that could work. Okay. Let's get that bit out of his hair. Oh, more sticky. Okay, and I haven't got any baby wipes. So the next best thing to baby wipes is, cover up the name, there we go, anti-bac surface wipes. Just antibacterial wipes. Not the best thing for your skin, but it does get all the gunk off. But like I said, not as good as baby wipes, which is slightly worrying because it makes you wonder what's in a baby wipe. Right. That's got to go over there, plus a little bit. So let's do him there. Okay. Pick up some hair again. Oh, I'm just going to get a hoover up here later. I'm just going to hoover everything. Okay, and let's see if I can just poke this one in. See, that one doesn't want to go in with that either. Okay, let's try this one. No, I think I just pulled it out the other side. Oh dear. Oh no, it's still in there. Right, let's tidy that up a bit. I don't want so much of that showing. Okay. That needs to be poked in again as well. Right, so let's reshape the back of his head. Yep, that's okay. And I am going to bake him. And there he is. Come on, focus. I just spent all that time doing the eyes. You've got to focus for me. Okay. So, there he is, my poor little shrunken head. Of course, he won't stand up. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go and bake him now. Let's get that bit round there. I'm going to be quite fussy about this now. Which I might just go over slightly, because I can't see the ones across his eyes very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some white paint. And mix it with that Fimo gel. This might not work. Okay, let's have a look. No, that's not going to work. Okay, white paint. And I'm just going to go over because I can't see it very well. I shouldn't have dyed that really. That a bit better? That's a little bit better. These aren't too bad. You can see what these are, but those you couldn't see. So there he is. Done except for the baking. So let's get him in the oven. And then that'll be that. See if I can get him to focus. Come on, focus. There we go. So I'm going to get him in the oven. And that's my little shrunken head. And because the gold's quite reflective, I don't think I'm going to need to varnish him either. There you go. Right, he has just come out of the oven and I cut his hair shorter. I made a bit of a boo-boo when I put him in the oven. He's got a bit of a squashed head, but that's okay. And I painted his eyebrows over. So he's got darker eyebrows now. So there you go. He is now finished. All ready for my cabinet. Just got to find somewhere to put him now. Well, which bit of the cabinet am I going to put him in? I might glue these knots in place. We'll see. But there you go. One shrunken head. Slightly wonky. Not that brilliant, but a shrunken head nonetheless. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye for now.